Ella Singletary on the mound for UT Southern. First pitch, fouled away down the right field line. Hayden, exciting first game. I mean, I'd say it's exciting. It's a low-scoring game, not a lot of fireworks, but UT Southern with a couple big hits late in the game to win that one 3-0. But that Cumberland team played them tough.
Yeah, they did, and that's kind of like you said. Late in the game, it's if you like low scoring and a pitcher's duel, the last game was the game for you. So we'll see what this one brings. As so far it's 1-1. We got a new pitcher with Singletary, so we'll see what the Firehawks and Phoenix can do in this one.
Singletary going to get that call. A couple of Cumberland fans thought that was low. I will tell you it was a borderliner for sure. But she's going to get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Singletary, I've watched her now for 2 years. She's got great stuff, great ball movement, excellent changeup. They rode her last year heavily to get within 2 games of the NAIA World Series. She pitched great down the stretch. There's that changeup that I was talking about, and there's a little flare to the shortstop for out number 1.
You don't think about this, but then again, both the umpires, the field umpire in the first game is now behind the plate, and the home plate umpire is now in the field. So different strike zone, or it could be the same, but then again, it's just you see it with a bunch of umpires. Everybody's different when it comes to what they like in their strike zone.
First pitch fouled straight back. Well, and another thing too, Hayden, you've watched a lot softball, and tell me if I'm wrong. Only 2 umpires today.
Yeah.
Now I believe in conference play there are 3.
Yes,
that right?
that is correct. Okay. For non-conference game, minimum 2. Conference has to be 3.
Yeah.
And then national, no matter what, everything's 3.
Yep.
Yep. So once you get into conference play, there's got to be at least 3.
Chappell at the plate for Cumberland. 1-1 count. Nice pitch on the inside part of the plate, strike 2. So Singletary doing a great job of getting ahead here early. Other than that, I do believe our defensive lineup is the same, Hayden. Am I correct?
Yeah, I believe from what the PA guys and the lineup keepers, as there's an out right there, they Zach O'Kelly, the SID, he told me it's the exact same lineup for the Firehawks. The only difference is Singletary is on the mound.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the batting order looks like and everything, but I'm assuming if it stays the way it is right now, it'll probably be the same here. But it looks like a different look here, definitely for Cumberland as well.
Brogdon at the plate, number 25, 3-hole hitter. That last batter with a chopper to Lindsay for an easy out. So 2 outs here. Top of the first. Singletary with a changeup in the dirt. Nice location. Ball 1.
And I think baseball over here just got done. I think they lost 10-4. They did have try to come for a late run. They scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th, so maybe they can try to get that second win.
Singletary with a nice pitch on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Sun peeked out there for about, 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Now it's disappeared back behind the clouds again. Down and away. So Brogdon has worked this now to a 2-2 count. 2 outs here, top of the first. Inside part of the plate is a beauty.
Yeah.
Brogdon very fortunate there. Yeah. That looked really good.
That you know how we were talking earlier about how that pitch that Cumberland fans were wanting that one. That's the one we wanted.
Man, that looked good. Full count, pitch, fouled away. So we'll do it again.
But then again, like we said in the first game, then the second game so far, strike zone's been consistent. So.
Well, and you're changing, as you mentioned, they alternate out. So you've got a new guy behind the plate. His strike zone might be a little different.
Yeah, his might be a little bit wider, or maybe a little bit more shallow or narrow.
Brogdon up there fighting for dear life, doing a great job staying alive. Fouls another one off. I did get to talk to A.J. Good a while ago for a few minutes, the man and the legend. He was taking a break from the baseball game. That one's fouled off the foot again, so we'll try it again.
Yeah, because both teams have a doubleheader, but baseball, they've got another game against St. Francis. So they're having a three-game series as opposed to here. It's a two-game series. That's a great pitch.
There's that beautiful change up by Singletary. That floats in for a swing and a miss, and that's 3 away. So UT Southern with a good top of the first. They're going to try to jump on the board here in the bottom. We'll be back here in a moment.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-90.
All right, back here in Pulaski, UT Southern with their first at bat of this game. Lineup pretty much staying the same from the second. On the mound is Croxford. Am I saying that correctly? C-R-O-X. I believe it's Connor. Let's see if that's correct, but I may be wrong. McDaniel will be starting things off for UT Southern. First pitch, a little off the plate. Ball one. Very similar to that pitch we thought could have been called a strike earlier in the top. One 0. There's a bunt, and it's a beauty. Third baseman will get the out by half a step. McDaniel didn't think so. Bang, bang play.
It was very, very close.
We've got a replay here, Hayden. We'll see. Man, I don't know, Will. I'd have to watch about 10 of those replays to know for sure, but that was a close play.
At first, it looked like it was going to be a wild pitch and head to the in foul territory, and McDaniel probably could have made it to second, but it was a great snag though by the first baseman.
It was. Now, third baseman, man, she's got a really good arm too. She showed that in game one. Pettit, she's going to tap one to the shortstop. A long throw will get her by a step.
Speaking of another good arm, that shortstop there for Cumberland as well.
So 2 away here. That'll bring McCain to the plate. So McCain leading the Firehawks in dingers this year. Pretty quiet game one, Hayden, but I'll tell you, you could say that for a lot of players in game one for both teams because that was pretty much a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it was. It sure was. Really, the offensive MVP for the game was Hall with the 3 RBIs.
Up and away, 2-0 quickly to McCain. Down and away, 3-0. So Croxford fell behind 3-0 to McCain. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. And that one won't be close. McCain will draw an easy walk on 4 pitches.
Yeah, so that was 4-pitch walk, and we didn't have one of those until the 6th inning this first game. So
a lot of teams are going to be very careful and pitch around McCain.
Yep.
Cook, as we mentioned, who's at the plate, she's had a great year. She's part of her role, I think, is to serve as a good security blanket to put a good solid bat behind McCain. Because McCain, you're going to assume, is going to be on base a lot throughout this year. Pitch. Change up. Right down Broadway. Nice pitch there. Strike one. One to Cook. That one's going to hit her. There's that famous thump sound of a softball hitting a shoulder blade.
That's one way to get them in scoring position.
So we go here now from 2 outs and nobody on to 2 outs and 2 on after a walk and a hit batter. King will be coming to the plate. We got a quick conference at the mound here. Well, and if your line of thinking is probably correct, if you're Cumberland's coach, that game was such a tight, slow-scoring game here. You do not want to make a mistake early here in this game to give UT Southern a quick lead.
Exactly, because then again, I mean, if UT Southern were to get a run here, they can basically just play what they did in the first game and just do what they did and keep it a low-scoring game and just make it a defensive game. But then again, you know, if they're up 1-0 or either team, so I mean, like I said, we've seen how it's gone so far today.
King, the freshman at the plate now, she'll take strike one. As we mentioned, 2 on, 2 outs here, bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 pitch. Hit off the hands to the shortstop. Easy play at first, and that will end the threat. So UT Southern does get 2 on, but doesn't plate anyone. 0-0, we're headed to the top of the second.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
All right, top of the second. Cumberland headed to the plate. Rector at the plate to start things off for Cumberland. 1-2-3 inning in the first.
We got time, something in the dugout. I'm not sure what's going on.
So here we go. First pitch from Singletary, up and in, ball 1. This breeze I'm feeling, it looks like it's kind of coming across the field from left or right. It's a nice pitch outside corner. I wouldn't say the wind's blowing out, but I wouldn't say it's blowing in either.
It's kind of like in between, it feels like.
Yep. 1-1. Fouled straight back. That might have made contact with our screen here. We'll have to get us some bubble wrap and wrap all this stuff, Will, so we don't have to worry about nothing happening. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rise ball just gets a piece. Great pitch there. Good job by Rector by spoiling it. There's that changeup. There's another ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is on target. 1 out. So Rector will ground out to the shortstop, King.
Now batting for Cumberland, number 12, Carson France.
That changeup, when it's called at the right time, and it just plays tricks with your timing.
Yeah, it does. because it seems like you got it, and all of a sudden at the last minute, it messes you up. It's just the timing, like you said, just kind of it comes off weird at the end.
First pitch strike inside corner, 0-1. Same spot again, 0-2 quickly.
Singletary's doing exactly what Gilbert did in this game, getting ahead quickly in the count.
0-2 pitch, down and away, fouled.
So now you can tell the Cumberland players are being more aggressive at the plate too.
Change up. Fouled upon the heel. We were talking, I'm going to have to be headed to Cascade later tonight. I don't think we've decided there's a good way to go from Pulaski to Cascade. I don't think it exists, Hayden.
Yeah, a bunch of back roads in the Goonies.
Yeah. That changeup's going to float a little high. Yeah, if you guys don't hear from me, and by tomorrow morning, you might want to come looking for me. Beautiful pitch on the outside part of the plate, swing and a miss. So 2 outs.
911 service might not be available.
It may not be.
Now at bat for Cumberland, number 13, Ellie Castle.
That will bring Ellie Castle to the plate, left fielder. 2 outs here. Top of the second, pitch from Singletary, down and in.
I'm telling you, she is just all over that fastball.
Her movement, man.
Yeah.
She's very similar to that first pitcher that threw for Cumberland. Late movement. She has a good spin rate too. I mean, she's a strong, tough kid too. That ball's it's coming at you a lot faster than what you may initially think it is.
I believe you might have to correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, but I think was she on the conference team last year?
I believe so.
Yeah,
yes,
I think
sir.
Southern State's second team maybe.
That's going to be hit off the hands in the center field. Should be an easy play, and it is. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for Singletary. We are headed to the bottom of the second. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one.
All right, bottom of the second. Just getting underway here. Still a 0-0 game. No hits in the game yet. Edwards at the plate for UT Southern. She'll take a first pitch strike outside corner. 0-1. Nice changeup down and away, and she's going to swing and miss on that one so quickly. 0-2 on Edwards. 0-2 pitch. Ball high. Down and in. Good location. Edwards is going to lay off that one to get it back to 2-2. plate now. So Edwards, after going down 0-2, we've got it worked back full. Payoff pitch to Edwards. Up and in on the hands. That will be a grounder to short. She'll field it cleanly and get that at first. So one away here. Nice pitch there. Just got in on her hands.
Yeah.
Hayden.
Didn't look like Short had just a little bit of an issue, but then again, the way she's been playing, she's able to just control it and be able to make the throw over to first and get the first out.
Number 14, Warwick, to the plate. One out here. Bottom of the second inning. Pitch to Warwick. Nice outside corner. Strike one. Crocs are doing a great job of mixing her pitches up, working in and out. Ball high in the zone. You wonder, Hayden, if it's a similar situation where you might want to start looking first pitch.
Yeah.
Against Croxford, too. That one's going to be hit. Could be trouble, and it's down in right. So UT Southern with the first hit of the game. So Warwick now 1 for 1 in this one. That'll bring Lindsay to the plate. Lindsay 0 for 1 in the first game, but did have 2 big walks. Scored 2 runs, I believe. She's up here with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Just a little off the plate, but it did look a borderliner.
I say the umpire in the first game probably would have called that one a strike.
Oh, 1-0. Line shot right at the shortstop. That's going to go off her chest, and there she's going to be safe at second base. That ball was hit hard.
Yeah, that was a shot from Lindsay.
I'm wondering, I'm not an official scorer, I'm not wondering if you don't rule that ball a hit. Hey,
yeah.
As hard as that ball was hit, the shortstop took it off the chest. She did all she could do, but
they counted as a hit, it looks like. So
yeah, I would argue that's probably the right decision on that one. There's not going to be many shortstops that are going to make that play cleanly anyway.
Especially off the left shoulder, too. I mean, the best you can do is just try to get the lead runner at second. She was.
That one's going to be hit. It's going to get through into center field off the hands. And UT Southern has something cooking here in the bottom of the second.
Now we're back to the top as well, so it's home cooking for Firehawks now as they're going to try to take advantage and get some runs on the board.
I'm going to tell you, Hayden, Emery Hall, guess who had that hit?
Yeah.
She's having herself a day.
I'm telling you, she has had, like I said, not just a game, a day like you've been saying now.
McDaniel here up in a big spot here. Bases loaded, only 1 out here, bottom of the second. She's going to foul that one away. Infield is in.
Yep.
McDaniel, a really talented slapper from the left side. You're in another situation here. If you can get a ball through this infield, you've got Lindsay on second. 2 runs here would be great. Ball in the dirt. 1-1 count. However, if you look at these outfielders, man, that left fielder is almost playing shortstop.
Yeah, I mean, she really is.
If McDaniel could lace one to left, you could run for a while if you could burn that left fielder.
Yeah.
McDaniel's got some pop, too. Pitch. Grounded. Too short. They're going to come home and get the out. So not what you want in that situation. So the forced play at home. And Cumberland's 1 out away of getting out of this mess they've gotten themselves into. Bases still loaded, 2 outs. Pettit at the plate. Pitch. Outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, like you said, Adam, if you can hit one that 7-8 gap out there in left field, that could easily definitely put in 1, but maybe 2.
Yeah. Pitch. In the dirt, it's going to get away. Lindsay all of a sudden thought that she might be Ricky Henderson over there and try to make that one, but she thought better of it.
We'll say both.
Coach over there smiling.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, don't be dumb.
Yeah. So let's not do anything to ruin this spot.
Yeah. Pitch off the plate, ball 2.
Both catchers today have done a really good job to
I mean, how many
keep the
pass
ball.
balls have we even seen?
I don't think we've seen one. I think they've been able to keep them all in front of them. And they might have just barely gotten away, but then again, they're manageable. So
Croxford now in a tough spot. 3-1 count. You're one pitch away from walking a run in here. Not what you want. If you're Pettit here, you got to be ready for a good pitch to drive on this 3-1 count. She gets it for a strike. That was a nice pitch. Pettit may be second-guessing herself on going after that ball.
So runner's going to take off regardless here. See what happens.
Full count. Big pitch here. Up and away. Fouled away. Probably ball 4.
Yeah.
But I understand you got to protect that plate with
baseball
2
on
strikes.
the field again.
I'm wondering if we've got somebody going and getting it.
Yeah, it did go out of foul territory, but it did enter the
One thing I've
playing
noticed
area.
about these games at the same time, you see a lot more baseballs coming on the softball field than
Yeah.
softballs going to the baseball. Pitch, fouled away.
Take that, baseball team.
So Pettit up here fighting.
Yeah.
This is a big spot. It could be a big spot in this game. Bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, bottom of the 2nd. McCain waiting on deck. The pitch. Shot. That's a chopper back up the middle. Safe.
Oh, yeah, safe, yeah.
You've got to applaud that second baseman.
Yeah.
I don't think she had another option. That ball carried her away from the bag.
Yeah.
She was not able to get the force. She had to flip it with her glove hand. Just a well-placed ball, to be honest.
Yeah, my first initial reaction was, well, why didn't you just step on the bag? But I think it had enough juice on it where
Yeah.
she was too far from the plate and just had to take a evasive action and try to get the out.
Pitch to McCain. Off the plate, I think, but let's see. I think he's going to call that a ball. Very close pitch. A big spot here for McCain. Not somebody you want to see with bases loaded. A double or a gapper here will be big. The pitch. And the dirt. Ball 2.
Does lead the team, like you said, in RBI, so this would be a good spot to try to get that stat up.
2-0 pitch.
Another baseball. That was during the pitch.
Well, there's a question if it should be a no pitch. 'Cause
Yeah.
right before that pitcher releases the ball, the baseball comes in front of her. However, that pitch looked extremely high up in the zone.
Yeah.
Was called a strike, but man, that looks high. However, 2 balls, 1 strike. I thought that was a great pitch, and it's
Yeah.
ruled the ball. Scoreboard's flickering. We got all kind of stuff going on
Yeah.
now, Will. We got baseballs flying on the field. The scoreboard's flickering. We got a 3-1 count to McCain. The pitch. That's hit deep.
That's gone.
That is very deep. Is it out of here? It is. And that's a grand
slam.
salami for McCain. As we were talking about, Hayden, you go down 3-1, you have to come into her, and that's what happened.
It's the hitter's count, as they call it, and that's what it was. And McCain putting that RBI stat sheet up and putting up a grand slam. I believe is that the first one of the season for the Firehawks?
First grand slam, I believe. That's McCain's 4th homer of the year and her 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th RBIs. Here's a replay of it. Up in the zone, and she just uncorks on it.
Well, I guess that no pitch doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of glad they didn't call that.
Yeah.
We need to tell that umpire great job on that
that's
no
a great call.
But yeah, that unfortunate there. When you get down 3-1 to McCain with bases loaded, you can't put her on. You do not want to walk another run in this game. You have to come in, and then that's what happens.
You have to protect, and it looks like we're going to have another pitcher.
So we're going to have a pitch and change here. UT Southern has broke loose here in the bottom of the 2nd. They lead 5-0. We'll be back here in just a moment.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
It's never been easier to buy a used car thanks to Prime Automotive Lawrenceburg. We believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating you right. Our friendly staff makes sure of it, helping you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget with financing options available. We're always getting new arrivals, making it easy for you to find what you need. Stop by for a test drive Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're located at the old Shoney's building on North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
All right, back here in Pulaski, we are freshly off McCain blasting a grand slam into the right field gap. UT Southern now with a 5-0 lead, and that'll bring Cook to the plate. We do have a pitching change. That will be Lancaster now on the mound for Cumberland. Cook now up, another young lady that could put one out of here in a heartbeat too. Beautiful changeup on the outside corner. Perfect. No balls, 2 strikes on Cook quickly. In the dirt, ball 1. So Hayden, we have another baseball that
was
I think it came close to us, Hayden.
Yeah. I say it sounded close.
Hit right
That's
back
up
up
the
the
middle.
middle. Nice piece of hitting there by Cook on that changeup. Just waited on it and stroked it in the center. Well, Hayden, I was just fixing to say before we about got killed by a baseball.
Yeah.
We've got more runs through 2 innings than we had through 7 the last game.
Yeah. So it's definitely a different game now. So Cumberland, they're going to have to try to play catch up here. And Firehawks, I mean, they're going to have fun with this 5-0 lead here.
They've already eclipsed their hit total from the last game too. Already with 6 in this game. I think they only had 4 or 5 in the previous game.
I believe you're right. Yeah, and it took till the 6th inning to get a hit on the board.
Yep. So Cook on first base now. Pitch in the dirt. Warwick at the plate for UT Southern. 2-0 count. Way outside, ball 3. So Lancaster having a little issue right now finding the strike zone. .30 is in the dirt, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk.
That's another free pass for the Firehawks. And with 2 outs, they're in a kind of a similar situation.
Edwards at the plate now for UT Southern. 2 on here, 2 outs. UT Southern's already played at 5 this inning, with the big blast being from McCain. Pitch up and away, ball 1.
That was a pretty pitch, just a little outside there.
So 5 straight balls now from Lancaster. You wonder here if you're going to hold off here and make her throw a strike before you swing at a pitch. And there's that
There's
strike.
the one, yeah.
Good location there, 1-1 count.
You know, at this point, you just got to go back to the X's and O's and back to the basics. Just throw something in there.
Well, you know, give your defense a chance.
Yeah.
You got this defense has played well behind.
They have,
you.
yeah.
But you're not going to do anything about that bomb McCain hit. There's a pop to right field that should be
Enough.
should get him out of the inning, and it does. So Fly ball to right ends it, but not before UT Southern drops 5 here in the bottom of the second. They're going to be leading 5-0. We'll be back here in a moment for the top of the third.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
All right, top of the third inning. 1-0 count to number 20, Bartoli, the DH. Singletary now working her third inning currently. No hits allowed in this one. She's going to go down 2-0 quickly. Singletary looks very effective through 2 innings. Hey, moving the ball around.
Yeah.
Good velocity.
That, and she's got a 5-run cushion as well, so she's going to have fun here on this mound.
Quickly, though, 3-0, the leadoff batter. Right down Broadway, strike one. Fouled straight back at us. So Singletary, after going down 3-0, has got it back to a full count. UT Southern leading 1-0 in baseball here in the top of the second over St. Francis, playing right over here beside us. A.J. Good on the call on that one. 3-2 pitch, strike 3 on the outside corner.
Man, that was a bullet too.
That was a borderline pitch, but Singletary's going to get, like I said, it's such a close pitch, Hayden, but it's definitely not something you want to be taking on a 3-2 count.
Exactly.
To leave it up to an umpire to make a call on.
You got to try to at least reach out and, try to do something with it. Singletary now, she's got all types of confidence.
That right there looks like it had a little extra mustard on it.
I'm gonna say she's as soon as she gets that ball, she's ready to go.
Beautiful changeup. That's textbook.
Yeah, it's house money now.
That is nasty. 0-2 now. Donato at the plate for Cumberland. Up and in. That's going to be popped up into shallow left. Left fielder's got a beat on it. And that'll be 2 outs.
Now back for Cumberland, number 7, Deshea Oakley.
I'm trying to see who that is in left field, Hayden. Can you help me out? I've tried finding
let's
her.
see.
I couldn't see her number. What's her number? 20.
Let's see who we got here. That's Hall.
Oh, is that Hall? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice play out there by Hall. So 2 outs here now, top of the third. Little off the plate there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good location.
Look pretty identical to that pitch that on the first out for the strikeout.
Yeah.
On the 3-2.
Coming back in now, swinging a miss. That ball was moving. 2-2 count here. Singletary 1 pitch away from ending this Top of the third, quietly. Very close pitch, but it was up a little bit.
Yeah. I figured she probably would go a little upstairs to see if she'd get her to chase at something on a 2-2.
Full count to Oakley. Pitch, strike three. And another easy inning for Singletary. Headed to the bottom of the third, UT Southern leading 5-0.
Flooring sets the tone.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square.
Back here in Pulaski, UT Southern leading 5-0. Warwick at the plate here. UT Southern's going to try to add to this thing. Singletary's looked great on the mound thus far. She hasn't allowed a hit through 3 innings. First pitch, strike, outside corner. Lancaster's kind of came in and calmed things down a little bit for Cumberland. She had a little rough start with a little wildness, but she's really settled in to kind of calm things. Next pitch fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Lancaster, a tall kid.
Yeah.
She looks the part.
Fits the mold for sure.
Yep. 0-2 pitch to Warwick. Right back to Lancaster. Easy play. 1 away.
Just casual, nothing serious.
That'll bring Lindsay to the plate. Lindsay 1 for 1 on the day. She hit that hard ball, the shortstop that had issues handling. She's going to try to get something going here. Bottom of the third. First pitch to Lindsay. Hit hard, but foul. Lindsay looking at that first pitch, wanting to go after it.
Yeah, I was about to say they're getting more confident now. Like I said, with a 5-run cushion, if you see something you like, put it in play.
Yep. No balls, 1 strike. 1 away here, bottom of the third. Pitch gonna float high, 1-1. That one's going to be low, ball 2. Lindsay's worked a lot of counts today, deep. She's got 2 walks on the day already from the previous game. That one's going to be hit into right field for a base hit. Nice job on the inside-out swing. Kind of get in on her hands, but she fisted that one into right. So UT Southern's got a base runner here.
So that's 2 good shots there for Lindsay in this game. Now 2 for 2.
couldn't catch who was that at the plate coming up. Is
that Hall? Yep,
Can't
that's
miss
Hall.
her.
Yep.
She's had a great day.
Yeah, so
off the plate, ball 1.
And we're only in the bottom of the third now, and Firehawks already with 7 hits. So it's pretty difference maker between both games.
Pitch to Hall, right down Broadway, nubbed off the end of the bat to shortstop. They'll get the lead runner. They're going to get Lindsay. That's the correct call.
Yeah.
That ball came out on the transfer. So tough luck there. They'll get the lead runner.
Just trying to make the umpires think a little bit.
I've seen some crazy calls on those situations before.
Yeah.
Some things that I thought were on the
That's-
transfer,
yeah.
Hayden, and they rule the opposite way. You just never know.
Well, I know, at the NAI level, they don't really have replays until you get into, national tournaments where they go back and look at everything. And you just kind of have to go off the eye of the official. But then again, like you said, that's the right call. Like you said, it's on the transfers. So.
Well, we played at, like I said in the fall, UT Southern played at UAH.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually had their replay system set up.
Oh, wow.
And it can be used during the game. I can't remember the rules on. You have so many challenges a
Yeah.
game, I believe. Well, now the only thing from what I was talking to somebody about that, we got a stolen base there by Hall.
First
Just
one of the
swipe
day.
second.
Yeah.
But they say that if you have the system set up, it can be used.
It can be
However,
used, yeah.
I think a lot of the schools, I think they're trying to transition to it,
Yeah.
but a lot of the schools have not done it yet. So I'll say this: there's been a lot of games I've watched where I would have loved to have had that replay,
Mhm.
and I think there's been times it might have changed the outcome of some games.
Absolutely, yeah. Of course, I know over at first base on that one play, I can't remember if it was late last game or early this one. My memory's not that good.
I think it was early this game.
Early this
Yep.
game, yeah. I think that, then again, it's only the first inning. It's not going to, affect the outcome, but it does kind of change the perspective of how the game's played at that time. It can change the way it's getting played.
Well, and when you've only got those challenges, so many challenges, you've got to be very you've got to be very critical if you're a coach of how and when you want to use
Exactly.
it. Do you want to waste that in a 0-0 game in the first?
Yeah.
It comes down to a lot of strategy. McDaniel's at the plate, runner on second, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to be hit hard to the third baseman. Great play by that young lady. That could have very well been a for sure hit. But Cumberland gets out of it. They're trailing 5-0. We'll be back here for the top of the 4th here in just a moment.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Are you looking for quality meat and local goods you can trust? Visit Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile at 100 J.R. Story Way in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We offer homegrown, local beef, pork, and eggs, along with a full mercantile stocked with Tennessee-made products. Whether you're planning a cookout or filling the freezer, you'll find honest quality and friendly service at Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile.
All right, top of the 4th inning. Doherty at the plate, third baseman. She made a great play there to end the bottom of the 3rd for UT Southern on a hard hit ball down the line by McDaniel. Doherty's a big, strong-looking kid, Hayden.
Yeah, she is, and of course, you gotta look at the defense for Cumberland, the way they play today. I know the Firehawks have done their part offensively so far in this second game, but then again, if you look offensively for Cumberland, they got to get past Singletary and get some runs, and that's going to be a tough task, especially being down 5-0.
That's going to be off the hand, served into left field. It's kind of carrying deep, but it will be an easy play for the left fielder. Nice play by Hall out there. Well, and look, you've got to brag on UT Southern's pitching staffs thus far. However, I know Cumberland's got to look back on those situations early in that first game where you got 2 on and either 1 out or even no outs at one point, and just could not push those runs across. A lot of times those instances come back and bite you.
Yeah.
And right now they're just looking for their first hit.
That's the one you wish you had type of thing when it comes to baseball and softball is runners left on base. That's those sting a little bit more.
Beautiful changeup off the plate, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chappell at the plate, the shortstop. Another one off the plate. That ball was moving, but it's going to be ball 2. That's going to get in on the hands, and that's hit hard, but it's headed toward the entrance out there.
That's Cumberland, they're making solid contact. They're just
Will's got a picture up of the hallway or the door opening in left field. He says that we need to call the next one from up there.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, Will, can we get our electricity run there? I wonder what's inside those doors if we get a look.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We might have to have a conversation about that next time. So full count here. Pitch in on the hands. It's popped up. McCain should have an opportunity, and she does. Great job by McCain there getting out of her crouch and getting to that ball.
And kept her helmet on, too. That was impressive.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, usually, they teach you as soon as there's a pop fly and the catcher can get a hold of it, throw that helmet off.
Yeah.
Go find it.
Change up in the dirt. And Brogdon is going to swing at that one.
Yeah.
She's got a smile on her face.
Yeah,
she knows.
She was like, that's a good one.
Hey, young lady, there's been many players that have been there before, I promise you. That's going to be a fastball inside on her hands.
Like I said, they're making solid contact. They're just got to put them in play.
Well, and like you said, they've made made good solid contact with a lot of pitches from Singletary, but man, when you've got that changeup as a weapon like she has, it's just hard to just really just.
Especially when you are in the count, because we're not going to really see it here. I don't think on an 0-2 count, but on a 3-2 and a changeup coming, it's hard.
In on the hands, and that's going to go right off her hands to the second baseman. Easy play. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Singletary. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. UT Southern leading 5-0.
Hi folks, Bill Osborne here with the Brass Lantern and Legends Restaurants to tell you all about our Sunday special. This is all day on Sundays. We have 3 pastas that we're featuring on Sundays. We have our spaghetti and meatballs pasta. We have our Cajun chicken fettuccine pasta. And we also have our Cajun shrimp fettuccine pasta. They're $11. It's a great deal. Just come on out and enjoy one of these fine pastas at the Brass Lantern and Legends Restaurants.
Bottom of the 4th, UT Southern leading 5-0. Pettit at the plate to try to get things going. UT Southern with all their runs in the bottom of the 2nd, with the big grand slam from McCain being the big blow in that inning. First pitch, strike 1. UT Southern's got to be happy too. Like you said, Hayden, 7 hits already in this game.
Yeah, it took them till the 5th inning to get a piece of the softball, but they took care of that in the 2nd.
McCain's going to tap that one foul. Excuse me, Pettit. Tap that one foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Lancaster, down and away, ball 1.
You know, like we were talking during the break, I think that the Firehawks, you know, offensively play smart. Don't swing at something that, you know, you're not going to swing on. But, you know, if something's in the strike zone, start swinging.
You can be aggressive with
Yeah,
that
you can
lead.
be aggressive right here.
That's
like
going to
that
be
right
tapped
there.
to third baseman. Easy play there, 1 away.
Yeah.
I can tell you there's one place if you're UT Southern you don't want to place the ball near, and that's that third baseman.
Yeah, I mean, both.
She's been solid.
Yes. Like, second baseman hadn't had much action, but short and third, they've had plenty today.
Yep.
They've had their reps in.
So here's that young lady, McCain. She's at the plate now. First pitch changeup, strike 1. As Will said, the rule he's learned, don't swing at the first pitch changeup.
Yep.
Where'd you hear that, Will? That one's going to be down and away. Well, that's a rule, but I've never followed it. If I like it, I swing at it. But, of course, I'm not the high-quality player these kids are. It's do as I say, not as I do, you know. Grounded right back. That's going to go off the pitcher's hand. This is going to be a tough play. McCain safe.
Safe, yeah.
And she does beat it. It was close. That shortstop made a great play.
I need a
off the
replay on that one, Will.
Yeah, I think McCain beat that by a tenth of a step, but we'll see. That shortstop made a great play off the deflection. Here we are. She did. She did beat it. So Cook now at the plate. That'll be down and away for ball 1. So McCain now 2 for 2 on the day with a grand slam and an infield single. Pitch to Cook. Another one down and away, same spot, 2-0. Similar situation that they got into some trouble early on. You get that quick out, you get a runner on, and now you've gone down 2-0. It's Cook. Make it 3-0.
Yeah.
UT Southern did their damage, if you remember, Hayden, in the first game with 2 outs.
They did, yeah, with the grand slam and then the some other offensive plays there.
That one's going to catch the outside corner, strike 1.
Cook just going to watch that one go into the mid, so 3-1. I'm swinging at this one regardless what it is.
Pitch. Nice cut by Cook, but she's going to get under a little bit and foul it back. So we're back to a full count.
I don't think Cumberland so far in this second game, Adam, I could be wrong, but they haven't been able to take advantage of a 3-2 count and come out on top.
Yeah, I agree. UT Southern, they're working a lot of pitches right now and working into deep counts. That one's hit, chopped to shortstop. They will get the lead runner, but Cook will beat the throw at first. So shortstop does her job and gets that lead runner.
Yep.
Now 2 outs with a runner on first.
So yeah, that's all you got to do is short. Just you got one over at first already. A chopper comes right at you. Get the lead runner out. That way they can't do any more damage to you and have to climb a bigger mountain than you already have to.
A.G. King at the plate now. 2 outs. Ball down and away. That one's going to be stroked hard in the center, and that's going to get
over the wall. That's a
fence.
Home run. Wow, that was a line drive home run.
My goodness. I'm going to tell you, Hayden, that ball, that confused me.
Yeah.
That ball I underestimated. I mean, I knew the ball was stroked well.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't see. I would assume it was going to take a one hop to the fence, but it just kept carrying.
Yeah. It kept going. I thought, if worse comes to worse, it just goes, hits the top of the fence and maybe drops. And, but, hey, it had enough power behind it that, both of us underestimated how good it was. So, Firehawks open it up to –
well, in this field here, it's a very solid size field. This isn't what I would call a huge field, but it's not small either. So, I mean, that ball was stroked. I don't think it ever got, 20 feet off the ground?
No. I mean, it stayed put. Scoreboard says 12-0. I think.
Well,
that's
that's
7.
That young
7
lady.
nothing.
That young lady's a freshman.
Yeah.
And she has some pop. It's good to see a young player like that helping out.
Especially against a really good team like this in Cumberland.
Yeah. So now, I don't think that scoreboard's correct.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
7-0.
It's showing
yeah.
12-0, but it's a 7-0 game right
Yeah.
now. Nice pitch there by Lancaster. Gets it to 2-1. Evie Edwards at the plate. We do have a tie game over here with baseball against St. Francis, 1-1 in the bottom of the third. Pitch down in the dirt, ball 3 to Edwards. Yeah, that ball, I knew it was struck well, but I never thought it would eclipse center field fence, but it was hit much better than I thought it was. And that's going to be a ball outside to Edwards.
I guess it was a 2-2 count before then.
Yeah,
so,
I thought it
yeah.
was 3-2 or 3-1.
Oh.
But now we're at a full count. 2 outs. Pitch, down and away, ball 4.
And if you look at Cumberland, not just in this game but today overall, they have struggled with 2 outs in the inning, and they just are having trouble getting out of the inning after 2 outs.
We've got the Cumberland coach going to come out and want to have a discussion with the pitcher. Will, you want to take a quick moment? We'll take a quick break for some commercials. We'll be back here in a moment.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
All right, back here at UT Southern. UT Southern leading 7-0. We do have a pinch runner on first. That'll be Taylor Gilbreth for UT Southern. First pitch, strike 1. Gilbreth, a freshman. She's out of Sparkman High School. I'm sure you heard of that in Alabama. Sparkman, very big high school area. They also have a solid softball program too. I believe Summertown had played them at the beach maybe a time or 2 in the past. There's a pitch. She's going to try to swipe second, and she's in there.
Yep. Throw was on time. It just got away from short.
I'm going to tell you that Gilbert's got some wheels.
Yeah, she does.
And she's not a big kid. She looks like a kid that could fly.
Yes.
Of course, sometimes that's not always the case, but that young lady can move. She's going to be hopefully she'll be a weapon with UT Southern for the next 3 years.
I say, get that bat going. She'd be a really good leadoff hitter.
Pitch fouled away. Warwick at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch to Warwick. In the dirt, ball 2. Like you said, it's just like when they get 2 outs, it's like there's a block.
Yeah.
And they just have issues getting that 3rd out. And you got to give UT Southern their credit too, but
they're putting pressure on them. That's what it is.
The pitch. That's going to be hit. That's going to get down. That's in the right field gap. And with that young lady's speed, she's scoring without a throw, and she can move. I was watching her run the bases. Great job by Warwick. Warwick, I'm going to tell you, she's had a solid 2 games too.
She really
has. Kind of quietly, but she's a big, strong kid.
Everybody's making contributions offensively for the team, and they're going to have another timeout here.
Well, you've got Gilbreth who comes in and runs, who is a freshman. And then you've got Warwick with the big RBI hit, who she's also a freshman.
I think we're going to get another pitcher coming in here because, that's the second time they've been out this inning. So, and we're going to have another pitcher.
Well, you've got Lindsay coming to the plate here with 2 outs, and you're getting close to getting back to the top of that lineup too.
Lindsay's 2 for 2 as well, so they're kind of throw something out that they are not expecting.
So we're going to have a pitching change. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in just one moment.
Over a century ago, Henry Ford put America on wheels. And since 1930, Sharp Motor Company has carried that legacy forward right here in Pulaski, Tennessee. Family owned and family operated, Sharp believes the secret to longevity is simple. Treat every customer like their family. Sharp Motor Company, Ford and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1516 West College Street in Pulaski. Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
So back here in Pulaski, UT Southern now, they played at 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. We have a pitching change for Cumberland. That will be Connor who's come into the game, number 22. We've got 2 outs here with a runner on first after a big hit by Warwick for an RBI. Now you've got Lindsay at the plate. She's 2 for 2 this game. She takes a first pitch strike. Connor. The 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt. Warwick's going to bolt. A nice read by Warwick. That is something, Hayden, that so many good coaches teach, of getting that jump on that ball in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize that. So basically at this point what you've done is you've turned the ball through this infield into possibly a score.
Yes.
To where a lot of teams doesn't really teach that very well. That's big when you can get that runner moved up.
Yeah, some players, they don't see how critical it is, but then again, in a game like this, it can matter the most. Or in a tight game like we saw in the first game between where it's just a pitcher's duel and something like that could change the entire game.
Lindsay takes a strike, so she's down 1-2. That was a nice-looking pitch. See if Lindsay can do something here with 2 outs in the dirt. Ball 2. UT Southern now has 10 hits in the game. Pitch. That looked a borderline pitch, but not a pitch you need to be taken with 2 strikes. So Lindsay's going to go down looking. But UT Southern plates 3. They lead 8-0. We'll be back here for the top of the 5th here in just a moment.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit.
All right, back here in Pulaski. UT Southern leading 8-0. Singletary on the mound. First pitch in the dirt. Singletary now, she hasn't allowed a hit. Will told us not to talk about the fact she's throwing a no-hitter, so we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
I have to do it, Will. First pitch, and there it goes.
Spoken into
There's
existence.
the no-hitter gone.
Golly.
Well, I'm not a superstitious person. I never have been. I just cannot force myself to agree to those terms. But now it looks extremely bad. I do want to apologize to Singletary and her parents for just saying what I just said. I know them real well, and they're great people. I pray to God they forgive me. I hope they do forgive me. But that was a nice piece of hitting. That ball was down and in and down and away, and she just stroked that thing right into the hole. So it was a good, honest hit. I'll say that. It wasn't a cheap one. So Cumberland with their first hit of the game. They do have a runner on. And we have a 1-1 count. That is France at the plate, number 12. Nice pitch down. France is going to go after that one for strike 2.
Yeah, I mean, at this point you're down 8-0. You got to put the bat to the ball and protect as much as possible.
100%. There's the pitch. Up. Ball 2. Good location.
I just now know this, Adam. The Cumberland with their helmets, they don't have face masks. You don't really.
They do not.
Yeah.
I have not noticed that either.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
there's
handful
some.
of them. Yeah.
There's this young lady coming to the plate. She does.
But it looks like I'm thinking about it and going back and looking at the players that have been up at the plate. A lot of them don't have any face masks.
Yeah.
So that's you don't really see that much in softball. You see most of them wearing
Castle's
masks.
going to hit one off her hands. It will go to the second baseman. They will get the lead. Nice play there by Pettit. I thought she might have just settled and got out at first.
Yeah.
Nice job getting the lead runner. But I tell you, too, Hayden, you were talking about the face mask. You always have to worry about a pitch hit to the face, but I've seen a lot of balls fouled off your bat that have hit players in the face.
Yeah.
That
they
come
off
off their own bat.
Yeah. I mean, they just go straight to the ground and bounce right back up in your face.
Yep. Bartoli now up.
Man, it's a big cut.
So after I mentioned the no-hitter, I ruined it. And now she has gotten the ground out and a strikeout. So as usual, beautiful pitch again. I may have to take Singletary out for a meal or something, an apology meal. Take him over here to
Legends Express, yeah.
Or do something, or at least maybe to Dunkin' Donuts to get them something. Yeah. 0-2 pitch. Up, ball 1.
Here in a few weeks, or not a few weeks, but maybe in a few months, might have to take her to Waffle House because Waffle House is coming to Pulaski.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's over there by the Taco
Cool.
Bell.
Well, we got the one in Lawrenceburg, and they said there was one. My wife told me one was coming to Pulaski.
Yeah, it's right there by the Taco Bell, so.
Yeah, Will says we'll have to wait 2 months before you could even get into it.
Yeah, that's how the one in Lawrenceburg was.
I love Waffle House.
It is very good.
All right. Well, never mind. We have a ball game. A completed game. 8 after 5.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. And UT Southern was leading 8-0. I was not sure of the run rule and how it worked. I've seen it utilized different ways, but that is your ball game.
Yep.
So congrats to UT Southern. They're gonna throw 2 shutouts today. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they stay undefeated, 8-0. 2 big wins, 2 in a rivalry game too. Obviously, it's not conference anymore, but then again, you look at how these girls played in the first game. It looked like it was going to be a nail biter to the very end. In this second game, I mean, they just took off in the second inning and didn't look back. So I follow their page on Instagram with all the other sports here, and they have the broomsticks out. That I think it's pretty funny. So, but anyways, looking forward to here in a couple of weeks. I know they play Tuesday, I believe. Not really sure when their next game is, but then again, and I'm not sure who they play. But
they're actually going to be headed to Arkansas on a Friday, I believe, coming up next week.
Probably a play day thing type of deal too. So,
and
but
then they're actually headed to the beach.
Yeah.
The weekend after that for kind of a tournament.
So
down there.
they'll be very busy, that's for sure. But and again, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, congratulations to Singletary once again. Sorry about that, Ella. I will never say another thing if you have a no-hitter. But Singletary with a 1-hit shutout today. She looked great on the mound. And the big blow for UT Southern was the grand slam by McCain. She had a solid second game. But that'll be it from us here. Will, Hayden, thank you for the great job y'all do. I love working with y'all. So But that'll be it from here. UT Southern, they're going to take this doubleheader sweep. They're going to improve to 8-0. We'll be back here in the next few days for the next game here at home. We'll have to check on those dates. We'll get those to you. But congratulations